think one of the top things again is confidence, desire to learn, and enjoyment of the learning process, and all of the processing and cognitive skills that go into learning itself. I understand that there is a necessity in the school system for some way to measure quote unquote success. Because especially in public schools, there's, the teacher student ratios are way too high. And it's just, societally, we need this way to measure academic success. But truly, I don't personally find that much value in it for the individual child. I think it puts a lot of pressure. I think it puts a lot of stress on both the child and the family. I think a lot about myself. I went to a progressive education school where we did not get grades through sixth grade. We were never graded. It was all just like project based, and you would get feedback, but there was never a percentage or a number or a letter or anything associated with it. And so when I entered middle school and I started receiving grades, it was very stressful because when I got I will never forget my first math test ever. I'd never taken a test or anything. And I got a 75. And I ran over to my sister and I was like, this is amazing. I got 75% of this right. Like, what a big deal this is for me that I've never taken a test before. And I got 75% right. That's fantastic. And she looked at me and she's like, Sarah, that's not good. You're not supposed to get that. I was like, oh, okay. But as a 12-year-old who had never taken a test before, I was like, this is amazing. I understood more than half of it. How wonderful is that for me? And I feel like that's where grades can be so defeating for some children. And also, they're not necessarily a measure of success or even a measure of if you understood the concept. It's could you regurgitate the concept onto the page?
I love that you said that because it's honestly so true. Like, you got 75% of that right. Like, that's still amazing. That's more than half. That's more than two-thirds. Like, you are doing so well. But you're right, academically and in a school-based structure, like, as your sister said, that's not good. Like, that's not passing. We're not there yet. Like, you need to keep going. But it's true. How much did you retain? How much did you remember? And like, oh, I got 75% of it. Like, and that being such like a monumental thing in like your life that you can remember so vividly is it just goes to show how academics are so rigid on what's acceptable and what's not.
Yeah. And I think that was partially too like such a stark difference for me transitioning from only having received feedback, which would have been like, hey, these are wonderful. Can you apply that here? To just a number on the front page of like a 5-page exam. Like, how defeating is that too? That you spent 2 hours pouring yourself into this. And of course, we don't see that it takes a teacher time to grade something, but all you get is a big red like letter.
Yep.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, and it kinda goes to show, like, why, like, this whole child approach is so important because, like, if you're just focusing on the academics, you're destroying that self-confidence, that self-esteem if you are focusing on just that number on your paper. And so, like, being able to have, like, your emotional well-being and your self concept so strongly associated with academic outcome is going to destroy a child who struggles with the traditional learning.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um,